celebrity chef Mark
The
Kalick.
one, the only, Chef Mark.
Our buddy, Chef Mark Kalick.
We have celebrity chef Mark Kalick.
Hi everyone, this is Chef Mark with Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom, and today I am here to talk about the differences between luxury appliances and entry-level appliances. What do you really get for that extra money? Let's take a look. For the sake of this video, I'm going to focus on Thermador appliances, and if you're thinking electric and Thermador, you're probably thinking induction. If you looked at the price of induction, it's considerably more expensive than a halogen flat top range, and there's a few reasons for that. One, induction doesn't create its own heat. It is a magnetic field that excites the molecules in the cookware, and the cookware actually becomes the heating surface. So you don't have as much heat generated. Obviously, it's very easy to clean. And with this particular cooktop, really neat feature, as you move the pan back, it actually goes from high to medium to low automatically, so you don't have to mess with the controls too much. That's a pretty cool feature. If you're thinking gas, Thermador's got some unique features. They have what's known as their star burner. And what that means is you have a lot more surface area than a typical round burner. Other luxury manufacturers will have things like a dual stack burner. As you turn your burner down, it'll actually move the gas down a step, again giving you that really, really nice control. Another thing that Thermador has is what they know is known as extra low. So when you turn on extra low, it'll only run for 7 seconds. It'll turn off automatically for 53 seconds, and then it'll turn itself back on. The idea being there that you never have enough heat buildup, and you can have a pot on a very, very extra low simmer, and you can leave it there all day. You don't have to worry about singeing or burning. One other thing that's a key in luxury appliances is that when you turn the burner on, regardless of where you turn it, it turns on automatically. On an entry-level appliance, you have to turn the gas knob all the way to light, have it light, and then adjust it. It's not a big deal if you're used to it, but I'm kind of used to working on these nice appliances, and I'll tell you, when I'm working on a stove that doesn't have that feature, I really miss it. Another interesting feature with a lot of our luxury manufacturers out there, interesting ways the doors open. Thermador, they open sideways. Look how close I can get into this oven if I have a big turkey or something heavy. I don't have to reach over the door. Other manufacturers have a French door oven, and that's a really, really nice feature. What I love about these doors is they stay where you put them. So you're not gonna have worry about having them swing back and maybe burn you in the arm. In the old days when I worked in commercial restaurants, you'd open the door and they would swing back, and all the cooks and friends that I knew had burns on their arms from that door swinging back. Ah! Maybe that's why I should wear long sleeves. Down on the floor for this one, this 48-inch Pro range, guess what? Includes a steam oven. And the steam oven has a lot of culinary features built into it. So if you don't know how to make perfect asparagus, Thermador has done the thinking for you. And lastly, if you're thinking luxury appliance, you want to think about build quality. These things are rock solid, none of the handles shake. They're really built to last. They're going to add a lot of value to a home if you're doing a remodel. And if you don't want to go with a brand like Thermador, Appliance Factory has all the brands, including some brands that have all of these features at a much more attractive price. GE is known for making reliable appliances, and here I am with one of their entry-level models. It's a glass cooktop. These have a lot of power. I actually have something similar at my house, and I don't really suffer for needing more power. So it's not the lack of power that you're missing, it's some of the features. For example, this one, it's missing convection oven, and I think that's really critical. If you're thinking of an entry-level appliance, definitely get into a convection oven. Keep in mind that's a fan that reduces cook times, it reduces hot spots by circulating air, and I think it's a critical thing. But you know, typically in my experience, it adds $75, $100 to the price of the stove, so you gotta weigh that option. Here I am with Gas Range by Frigidaire, and this is also a relatively entry-level price point, and I'll show you why. You have to turn the burner to the igniter, wait till it ignites before you set your temperature. This does have 5 burners, which is a nice feature. It is missing the convection oven, which I think is critical. It's a very basic timer. So you're missing a few features here. Also keep in mind, do you want your knobs in the front or up here on the control panel? I actually prefer mine here. I think that I don't have to reach over the hot stove to get to them. So that's one of those features, not really a feature, a design function that I kind of look for when I'm shopping for ranges. Okay, let's talk dishwashers. I'm here with an entry-level GE dishwasher, and I know it's gonna clean great, it's gonna be louder, that's one of the problems. And keep in mind, with any dishwasher now, you're seeing these wash cycle times, 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and that's normal these days. They actually use oh gosh, 10 times less water and a third of the energy of the old ones that would clean really well but only take 45 minutes. So don't worry about that long run time. Run it at night or when you're not home. Okay, so here we go. We have a $339 dishwasher. This is great if you're looking for a cheap replacement. Some of the design features here that make it less expensive: the controls on the front as opposed to having them hidden, plastic wash basin, and it's really, really lightweight. Check this out. Maybe even flimsy. So here I am with a Samsung dishwasher, $600 for just a little bit more money. Check it out. You get hidden controls, stainless steel on the outside, stainless steel on the inside. See how much less flimsy this is. Also, third rack. That's really interesting. And then you get a lot of different wash features. You get things like quick wash, heavy, normal, automatic, rinse only, express wash, 1 hour. And I use that 1 hour wash all the time. So you get a lot of features. So when you're buying dishwashers, keep in mind, sometimes it's worth spending a little bit extra money, an extra $150, $200 to get something that's gonna last a long, long time and be far more quiet. The decibel rating, they get down to 30 decibels. Those things are whisper quiet. They actually have to put an indicator on and make sure that they're running. This one, I don't know what the decibel rating is, but I guarantee you it's much quieter than that plastic tub one we saw over there. If you're shopping refrigerators, you can spend a lot of money, but you're gonna get a lot of features. This KitchenAid here, $3,200. So this is quite the investment. But check it out, French door, gorgeous. Ison door, and this has got decent capacity. Look at how beautiful the lighting is. The interior color really makes the food pop. You have easily movable shelves, crispers, little mini drawers here, and then you've got a selectable drawer. So if you're putting meat and fish, cold drinks, herbs and greens, deli meat, thaw and marinade, and those features, those buttons really work. I mean, they do a great job. And then of course, the slide out freezer, which I love. It's got a lot of space down here, and this is super energy efficient because when you open this door, you don't have all the cold air rushing out of the top of your refrigerator. And of course, some of these drawers, they're soft close as well. That's pretty cool. Also, in a semi-luxury appliance, we have GE Cafe. Check out this gorgeous finish. This flat white is beautiful, and you can choose the color of your handle. I believe this is their bronze. And hot water in the door. That's pretty neat. At a more affordable price point, you're gonna typically get into something like a side-by-side. Some people prefer the side-by-side. This is a nice one, but check out how much room that ice maker takes. The nice thing about an ice maker on a side-by-side is that the ice machine is inside the freezer as opposed to inside the refrigerator like a French door. So you got a lot of ice. If you have a family that really goes through a ton of ice, this is almost the best option, and you're gonna save yourself some money. Other features, you can see just a plain white interior, lighting, just a single standard light bulb as opposed to having LED lights that really makes your food pop. So these things, they do a great job, but again, when you open that door, all of your cold air comes rushing out. And then when you close the door, the compressor is working a little harder to keep that cavity cold. And that's just part of maybe the downside to a side-by-side, but way more affordable. In microwaves, there's a big difference in some of the features. Some microwaves have a combination feature where they're actually a full convection oven and the microwave built into one. Those tend to be very, very expensive. However, you're getting an automatic second oven or even third oven in your kitchen. I think those are really worth the price of admission, but you're gonna see those in higher end brands like JennAir. What I love about this particular JennAir refrigerator, you've got 6 vent speeds. That very low speed is going to be nice and quiet and just kind of help move air if you're just doing something like a simmer. You've got great lighting, you've got all these different features, not just cook time. And also, a higher end microwave will have something known as an inverter. So if you're, let's say, defrosting food, if you have a standard microwave and you're defrosting food, it'll put 100% of the power down and then turn it off. And then 100% of the power and turn it off. Whereas this will run power the whole time, but at a lower rate. It can actually has a rheostat. It'll turn the power way down, maybe 10 or 15%, so that it really accurately and quickly and more speedily will defrost your food. So in microwaves, as far as reliability on the microwave, are the high-end models more or less reliable? I don't know. It really kind of depends on how well you take care of it. One of the things you want to avoid, these racks
Actually, we actually recommend that you remove these because they can jiggle around. This is a stainless steel interior, but if you have a painted interior and this jiggles around, it can chip the paint, and that can cause an arc inside the with the magnet that makes the microwave work, and then you end up shorting out the microwave and having to replace it. So to help prolong the life of your microwave, get rid of that shelf. All right, so now we know the differences between what makes a luxury appliance versus more of an entry level and even some of the middle range stuff. The good news is that we have over 40,000 square feet here at our flagship location in Thornton. We also have 19 locations total in Colorado. So swing on by. We have product specialists here that are going to help you find the right appliance for the right price point. This is Chef Mark with Appliance Factory, Mattress Kingdom. Thanks for tuning in.